All right, guys, welcome back to the podcast. We've got two awesome guests here, Sid and Nandan Naresh. Welcome, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Wow, that was mad.
You can tell they're brothers, twins.
That was awesome. Synchronization. It must be pretty cool to have a tournament like the Smash out here, and obviously a home tournament for you guys. How's it been?
It's been really cool for me. I've never been able to play in the main draw of a Smash event, and to play against all these top players, it's insane to feel the level, and yeah, it's really, really cool.
Had a good performance against Ovtcharov.
Yeah, had some leads. He's very experienced, and he's, I think, my favorite player. I use his blade. Like, we couldn't tell whose blade was whose when we went to go.
Oh,
we
wow,
both had
really?
the straight handle Ovtcharov blade, and we were looking for a quick second. We had to check, and he looked, and then we got under control. But
Hilarious.
yeah.
Well, guys, it must be so cool to be brothers and I guess practice with each other and grow up together. It's incredible. You both reached the top level.
Yeah, I think it's definitely special always traveling with him. And yeah, I mean, we've always been playing with each other ever since we were like 7 years old. So it's definitely a lot of fun being able to compete with him. And now, now we're playing doubles together. Before we didn't play as much doubles together, but now we're playing more. And I think, I hope we keep going.
Nice. Awesome. Do you think it makes a big difference, right? Because we were talking to some other players on the podcast, and they were saying like the Asian players, especially like Japanese and Chinese, they have such like a strong team around them, like physios, like loads of stuff going on, psychologists maybe. And obviously some of the European guys are like traveling a lot on their own, and to have someone always with you, I guess that can't hurt, right? It's got to help.
Yeah, definitely. If we ever have a match and like we have no one else to train with, we always have each other. And like, yeah, like you said, the Asian players, a lot of times they have their own like dedicated training partners, the coaches, like watching them every single training session. So I guess like this is not like that kind of level, but it definitely helps a lot.
At least you have someone though. Yeah.
Exactly.
Do you ever have arguments?
So much.
It must happen. I was going to say it must happen.
In our doubles today, I bombed the second set. Like, I couldn't make one ball on the table. I could feel him always in the back of my ear, just like, oh my goodness, how are you missing this? Yeah,
That's mad. Because I've got a brother as well, and we both played table tennis together, and he actually quit quite early on, which was a real shame. But it was so competitive between each other, which helped push each other, I guess, as well in our table tennis.
yeah,
push each other.
for sure. Now it's pretty competitive between us. And we don't like losing to each other for sure. Like it's. I got him 3-0 last week. And
Was that the US Nationals?
Yeah,
Just quickly snack that one in there.
Yeah, of course. 3-0.
Didn't even say,
It's all right, I'll have you next time.
Put in the 3-0. Nice. Let's get revenge next time.
Yeah, hopefully.
How did you guys actually start and like get into table tennis? Was it a family thing or was it?
Yeah, my dad played in India for his high school and college team, but
Okay.
never at like a national level. So when we were young, we had a table in our basement, and that's how he got us into it.
Wow, that's so cool. That's all it needs, right? It's just getting introduced early on, hitting some balls, getting a love for it, and then, here you are.
How old were you both roughly when you started then? Do you start at the same time, or what? Older one started first and then the other younger brother caught up a bit, or?
I think like when I first really started hitting the ball, it was like around 4 or 5 years old.
Okay.
For him, it was.
Yeah, probably a little bit older. I think we both started similar time, and then he's 3 years younger than me. So.
Yeah, of course.
Did you pick it up very quickly? Like, can you remember when you were 6? Like, were you getting like, was there consistency at that age? Like, were you hitting 10 in a row and stuff? Because I've tried coaching kids at the age of 6. It's very difficult.
It's hard.
It's like
It's
almost
hard.
impossible.
Yeah.
You got, it takes a lot of patience. But I guess because you had your father helping you, that helps because you'll have a huge passion to like put the hours in, right? To get the ball on the damn table.
Yeah. I don't have that fond of a memory of when I was like 5 or 6, but I know when I was 8 or 9, we were playing a lot. Like, it was just routine. After we came back from school, we'd go directly to our club and we would play like 2 hours, just like training, and then just like open play with like the players, like another like hour, 2 hours. I was pretty good when I was like 8 or 9. That's when people were able to tell that I was starting to become really good.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have that much of a memory of when I was like really young. I was just hitting the ball over.
Just enjoying it, probably having fun.
Yeah.
That's good. You guys are at an 888 club now, right? Is that?
Yes.
That looks really cool. I've only seen it on Instagram stuff. It looks massive. And
Yeah, I think it's like the coolest facility ever. We have like,
wow.
Everything is there. It's in a really nice location, and it's like a big family. Everyone's really close. We stay in an apartment now that some of the other players stay in, so it's like very easy for us to like bond with them, go to dinner. We can do anything together, and I really enjoy it.
Awesome.
so it's like a full-time setup there.
Yes.
Oh, cool. We need
So-
to get down there. Sounds
Yeah, we
like
do.
that.
Definitely. Are you guys full time? Are you studying as well, or literally just full time table tennis right now?
I'm in university. I just finished my first year, but it's close to AAA, the college I'm going to. So on the weekends, usually I go back, and I'm also playing MLTT. So it's like I'm able to still practice a lot, which is good.
Nice.
For me, I just graduated from high school. I was online this last 2 years. Before that, I was just in normal public school. But these last 2 years of online, I've been, I guess, pretty full time. Like I'm playing twice a day, traveling a lot. And then I plan to take 2 gap years before I go to college in 2027.
Wow, nice.
Nice. You had you played the US Nationals recently, lost in the final. It was here in Vegas, right?
It was in LA, Ontario.
Okay, my bad. Right, nice. And you got to the final, played Kanak. How much has Kanak had an influence on you guys, like as a role model? And he's done so well in the US.
It's been, honestly, since we were young, my parents always like pointed him out. Like when I have some memory, like we were playing in our basement, and then there was some article about Kanak. My mom like came down reading it, and I was like, oh my goodness, like he made Olympics. I think it was just around then when he first made his like Olympics at 15 years old. I remember she was telling me, he was down like 3-3-5-0. He won 11 points straight. He qualified for Olympics, and yeah, he's been like really inspirational to us. And it's nice now that we're like teammates. Like we know who we are. Like I've spoken to him. I've roomed with him. It was really cool. At Nationals, it was also really nice to play him. It was my first time playing him. And it's really impressive how good he is.
Yeah, it's also, that's why it's great to have players like Kanak who's got to the absolute top of the game, and then it gives you that belief as well, that you can do it and push on.
For sure, yeah. I mean, you need that role model in your country, right?
I think it helps a lot.
Yeah, to have some path to follow or understand like how it's done. Yes. Is it something that you guys, obviously you want to go as far as you both can in table tennis, but is that something you want to try and do, like play more on the WTT tour, or what's your kind of like plans?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this year was my first year where I was able to qualify for the Smash events. So I think that's probably the first step of getting my world ranking up. And then hopefully from there, I can continue to play more contenders, feeders. And of course, like the continental championships are probably the most important for us because those are, I think, the most convenient way for us to get points.
To build your points.
Yeah, because making round of 16 quarterfinals, we get a lot of points. And so yeah, hopefully this year the Pan Am Championships in the US.
Okay,
so
nice.
hoping for a good result there and then getting my world ranking up.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'll be going to Düsseldorf in the fall.
Okay.
So there, in Europe, it's a lot more convenient to travel and to play.
Oh, you'll be training there full time?
Yes.
Sorry. Oh, right. Wow.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
I think it's much more accessible to go play these tournaments, and it's tough from the US when you travel to a country, you're jet lagged, you're not so familiar with what's going on.
We're going through that now, coming here.
Yeah, exactly. Now we have the advantage.
You guys
Adriana said, and she said now she's not the one that's jet lagged. It's the same for us.
That's a good point. Everything about from your route when you have to go outwards, there's quite a lot of days of recovering from the jet lag. It's not just like one day.
Exactly.
Yeah, wow.
I mean, that's quite a big part of table tennis now, right? If you're going to be successful, like maybe, I mean, even in the US, there's a lot of travel. It's such a big place. But like if you're going to Europe, for example, for here, or if you're going to Asia, like being in your peak condition and managing to kind of like feel top of your game after the traveling, it's quite tough. Like, is there stuff that you guys follow to try and feel good when you're getting over the jet lag and get ready for the tournament?
I mean, I just try to align the flight with like the time in the country that I'm going to. So I try not to sleep too much, and I always take melatonin like when I'm so I can just make sure I get good sleep because
solid sleep.
Yeah, especially in the WT events, like a single elimination. Oh, now there's groups actually in the feeder and some
some of the feeder, right?
Yeah, but still, especially I'm always playing players that are stronger than me. So if I'm not in a good shape, there's like zero chance. So maybe if I'm in my best shape, there's a small fighting chance. So I want to try to maximize my chances.
100%, yeah.
You know what it is though? These guys are young, Tom, right? So
yeah,
they're not going to get affected too much. Tom's getting affected by a lot by this jet lag.
The jet lag
trying to find some tips. When you get past 30, you really start feeling it. It's like sleep is so important.
Trust me, enjoy it while you're young. You have no aches and pains. You feel good in the morning.
I remember when I was young, like you could have like 4 hours sleep and then still feel good the next day. Like you can push on.
Yeah.
But nowadays with 4 hours sleep, you feel crashed.
Really?
It's tough. It's tough.
Just wait, guys.
It's pretty cool having it out here in Vegas. Like we were discussing with some other guys. Like it's the place where it's kind of that Stardust feel where they have like the F1 here, they have big events here. So it's like very showbiz, you know. So pretty cool to have a table tennis event here.
Yeah, I think it's a really unique city. I mean, maybe not for the right reasons, but
but it is unique.
Yeah. I don't think a lot of players have seen a city like this, and I'm glad they get to experience it.
Yeah. There's loads of stuff on the players' social media and Instagram and stuff. Like once they've finished their game or when they have time in between, like posting Vegas, posting like all the crazy hotels and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
We went to the. Go on.
I think it's like the coolest thing, like in the hotel, they have all like these shops and stores, and you just like see the players just like walking, just like shopping.
Yeah.
Just doing the most like casual things ever. Like I saw like Darko just like eating at, I don't know, like some food stand, and like you just see people just living, and I think that's the coolest thing.
Yeah, it's great.
Absolutely. We went to the Sphere the other day, the big globe dome. I can't say it properly.
Sphere, yeah.
Sphere.
Saw like the show inside. It was awesome.
Have you guys been there before?
No, we
Oh,
haven't.
you need to get into it.
You should definitely check it out. Yeah,
It's mind blowing. Like,
yeah, it's really cool.
yeah, it's a really cool astronomy. What was it called that we watched?
It's like Postcard from Earth. So you're like inside. Well, we won't spoil it, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's like a massive like. Imagine like a cinema, but it goes like up in the sphere, like over your head, all around. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah,
It's like 3D.
worth doing
insane.
for sure. Yeah. So overall, obviously here in Vegas, like you guys pretty happy with how you both played at the Smash here, or you think you could do better?
I mean,
you can always do better, but
yeah. I played Harimoto and he smoked me. Yeah,
but
it
he's
was
super strong.
So strong. Yeah. After the first 2 points, like I remember I opened 2 balls to his backhand, boom, boom. Like I didn't even see the ball, like out wide to my forehand, super fast. And I was thinking like a lot of players are having some like a difficulty adjusting here. It didn't seem like that for him. Maybe my quality was also a little bit lower, but for him, he had no problem with me. And yeah, it was a good experience though.
But that's going to help you, right? Playing someone like, okay, right, I understand now what that level is that I've got to reach to get, okay, Harimoto is right at the top, but still, you're obviously aiming to compete with these guys. So it kind of like gives you that, right, understanding more, right?
Yeah, and also now when I go into other matches, even if I'm playing like strong players, I know that it can't be as bad as Harimoto. So.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, and tomorrow we continue men's doubles. Round of
Yeah.
16, we play Lin Shidong and Huang Yojung.
Oh, nice.
Another learning opportunity, and we'll try our best.
Tough
there.
one though, but you never know. Doubles is quite different as well. It's like it's not always the two top players that win. It's how you combine, how you work together. So why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep
no
flying the
arguing,
flag for
guys.
the US.
Keep us alive.
Have you guys learned anything being here in terms of from the other pro players? I'm going to try and practice that now, or seeing stuff in the training hall, or when you played Harimoto. Is there stuff you've learned?
For me, one thing I think I picked up is how good they are at adjusting to the conditions and building their game around those conditions.
Interesting.
Like, I was speaking to a few players and they were like completely adapting to how like the tables, a lot of balls are coming long. We're also in 2,000 feet altitude, so everything is, the air is thinner. So
It
everything
means
is
the ball can
leaking.
travel through more.
Yes,
faster,
correct.
right?
Yes,
It's
yes.
quicker.
So you wouldn't think it would affect it, but it obviously
crazy.
does.
Table
right?
tennis is such fine margins,
Yeah.
right? Even a little bit's gonna it affects it.
So everyone, like the way that they adapt based on the conditions is, for me, it's really impressive.
Yeah, interesting.
Because we've talked a lot on the podcast about someone like Timo Boll and saying like how many changes he's gone through in the game, like speed glue, the ball, the scoring system, like he's still managed to get to the top. And I think that's like a sign of like the real top guys. They do adapt well, like you said, with conditions or whatever it is. And it's not an easy thing to learn, but I guess playing in these different tournaments will obviously help you guys, still being young as well. So
Yes.
You know what? Timo would do well out here, wouldn't he? Because he'd adapt.
does well
straight away.
everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he would adapt. He'd be spinning it around like a monster.
Yeah, for sure.
Who's your role models in table tennis? Who do you guys like look up to and think, wow?
I think for me it's Calderano right
Yeah?
now. Yeah, I think he's my favorite player to watch, and he's really now competing like at really the top of the
Absolute
world.
top,
I feels
top.
like he's one of the few people who can challenge the Chinese and is getting wins over them in huge tournaments. So, and also coming from like the Pan American region, so I get to see him. I played him before once too, so it's he dominates the Pan American region. So it's pretty cool watching him play there and also seeing him dominate on the world stage. So
Sure. Yourself?
I'm not so sure who I would take as a role model, but like my favorite players, I really like watching Gozi. I feel like the way he plays with the ball is insane.
So creative,
Insane.
right?
Insane. Insane.
He's playing tonight against Felix LeBron.
yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be a big one.
Crazy
it's a
match,
big
right?
match, yeah.
Guys, lastly, where do you guys see yourself in 5 years' time? Like, where do you want?
Ooh,
where do you want it?
tough question.
Where do you want it to be? Top 10 in the world, or what's your thinking?
Well, for sure, no one's going to say no to top 10 in the world.
That's such a good question. Yeah. Wow. I really hope that I can qualify for the LA Olympics. And so we have 4 spots already, four men and 4 women guaranteed because we're host country.
Wow,
so
that's really good because normally it's 2, right? And it's just
Oh,
brutal
wow, yeah,
when
of
it's
course,
2.
yeah. So that's a big extra motivation.
So
right?
we don't have to worry about qualifying as a team. So we already have that set. So
Awesome.
that's definitely a big goal. And yeah, I don't know about top 10, but I'm hoping maybe top 100, maybe top 75 in 5 years if I can keep on this track, keep playing a lot of WTTs. And yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, I think, I would really like to reach like the top level. I guess that's why I'm sacrificing by going to Germany. I feel like it's tough to leave home, but I really want to make it happen. it would be really nice to reach like top 30, top 20, something like that. And I think it's something that would really fulfill me.
Nice. It's the same pathway that Kanak's done, right? He moved to Germany when he was 16, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
So get out there, and then he just said the location, maybe the training, and
just that environment, isn't it? Yeah. Well, look, guys, we know you're busy. You're obviously still in the doubles. You've got to prepare. You've got a training session as well. So we'll let you go. But thank you so much for your time. It was great to chat to you both.
Yeah,
thank you
so much.
we need to do this podcast in 5 years' time.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that would be we'll look back at this. But,
Quality, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, guys, don't forget to check out WTT website and US Smash to keep up to date with the latest results. Thanks again to Naresh Brothers for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Cheers, guys.